Hello again, it's Locknoob, and it's a very rainy day where I am at the moment. What I have is actually two, well, relatively normal looking unbranded Euro cylinders. I don't pick many Euro cylinders on my channel, not because I don't like them or I don't like picking them, it's just that I love padlocks. That's what I like. However, these are special. These two Euro locks are actually my old front door and back door key. So yeah, this used to be my old front door key. Not bad bitting, but that's the big one. Or not? No, it's a small one. Sorry, yeah, it's a small one's a front door key, I think. No, or was it the back? Why can't I open a lock? There we go. Ah, it's just a bit stiff. Haha. So that was my old front door key. There we go, does work. That's a push. And my back door key, the smaller one, there we go, was this one. Now, once I started lockpicking, I thought, well, I don't even know what these are. They're not British standard. I think my insurance policy said they should be British standard locks, so it just seemed like a really good idea to, you know, swap them. So I've got much better locks on my house, and no, I'm not going to show you what or show you the keys. So I thought I'd have a go at picking them today. Now I'm desperate to try and get this video under 15 minutes. Gutting and picking both of these locks in that time is going to be very hard, so you may have a few jump cuts. The other thing I want to talk about is, briefly before I start picking, is Sparrows short hooks. Now I love a good short hook. Now the standard Sparrow short hook is a great hook. I love this. You can see this has been well used, got a little bit of a bend on it now, and just brilliant. It eats through simple padlocks. Love it. However, I'm starting to really enjoy using this Sparrows Tron. It's very similar to the short hook, apart from it's got a small cutout just here, which actually allows a greater reach and a slightly wider tip or rounded tip, and I find that it's a bit nicer to feel where you are on the tips of pins. So I might actually swap out my short hook for the Tron for a bit and see how I get on with it. I know, sacrilegious, huh? Then you have the Euro hook, and let's put them together and you'll see that the Euro hook again has this little cutaway just here, unlike the short hook. Very similar to the Tron, or the Tron's very similar to the Euro hook, which I think came first. However, it's a very fine pointy tip. Now that does mean you need extremely accurate pin placement, but where you have some quite tight warding, and to be fair to these locks are paracentric, and they have a really nice little wiggle at the top here, so very much like a Yale key, but that extra cutaway and the spiky bit just means you do, as you angle up through here, you just have a tiny, especially when you come into ever so such a slight angle, you just have an extra little bit of reach. You can actually wiggle round, and the tip of that pick can really get in there to set those very high cut pins. So you know, I find that really the Euro hook does what it says on the tin. It's very good for picking Euro locks. Have a look at the bitting of this key. I haven't been able to successfully rake this lock, but it looks like it could be raked, or at least lifted, using a city rake maybe. But you can imagine trying to set those very high pins, you need to have that extra little bit of reach, and a medium hook would be very difficult to get around this warding. Okay, so that's a little bit of theory. That's why I'm going to be using this Sparrows Euro hook to pick this lock. Okay, back in a second. Okay, let's start with my back door lock. Yeah, works all fine. 6 pins, very deep 6 pins. Used to picking a lot of padlocks, so these larger 6-pin locks, the picks tend to go a lot deeper in them. So just going to go in, tension on with this wire tension tool from the Goso kit actually. So yeah, I really like it actually. It's a good little tool. So pin 1, little click. Pin 2, nothing. 3, nothing. A little click 4. Go back in. 5. We'll click on 6. Let's start at the beginning again. 1, 2. Cancel rotation on 3. Go back to the back. 5. Starts again. 1, 6, 5. Get a rake. Try and get my finger away from the cam at the back because oddly enough I can sort of annoyingly lose tension by nudging it. So I probably should be picking the vice, but I can't be bothered. 2, cancel rotation, back to the back. Oh, 5, 6, 5, 4. The rotation on 3. Good. Back to the back. 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Back to the back. 6. Oh, and we're open. Good. That was good fun. Right, I'm going to leave that to one side. Take the tension tool out and just leave it picked for you. And I'll go find the second lock. Okay, found it. So yep, we're on my front door lock. Try and find the side which actually operates a bit smoother. Yeah, this one. Just because I think that's the cylinder's bent slightly. I don't know. So let's not pick that side. Let's try and pick this side instead. Tension tool in. Back to the back. That's 4. On 1, click. 2, click. Feels looser than the last one, the back door lock. Imagine the same brand, so I don't know what brand it is. Not a bad one, but oh, blimey, that was a fast open. Okay, gutting's going to be a pain because I'm terrible at gutting these locks. Luckily I have the keys, so okay. Oh god, I hate gutting these. Okay, after a real an embarrassing fight with this lock, I did manage to gut it for you using these segmented followers. Shame I didn't get it on video, but it did take just too long. And what you can see here is what's inside it. So these are very nice pins, has to be said. Let's see if I can just increase the brightness there for you. And you see that what we had was a whole load of very nice sharp spools. Sort of what you'd expect in a standard door lock. A little bit of dirt on them, but nothing too bad. What I'm not going to do really is I'm not going to gut the other lock because it's going to be the same brand. It's going to have the same type of spools and stuff in it, isn't it? So we'll leave that. So yeah, that was me picking my front and back door locks. I'm glad I changed them now because they were, you know, they were alright, but they weren't a massive challenge. Okay, hope you found that interesting. I'll see you next time.